Hi everybody, we are here at Eastside Artists Gallery at 313 East Patrick Street for our new June show. We have two artists being featured this month. We have Kiana Nobles, and she is doing an exhibit of her photography, and the name of her show is Around the World because she has traveled all around the world. And there's Kiana. And then the other artist is Rebecca Jackson, and she is featuring her oil paint flowers, and the name of her show is Nature's Beauty of Flowers. And I will talk about each one of the pieces individually, but first we're going to hear from Kiana talking about her photography, and she is one of our newer members of the gallery. Hi, Kiana.
Hi.
Tell us about your show.
Of course. So I'm going to start with one of my favorite ones, right here in the middle. I call this one the Protector. And this was taken in Bath, the city of Bath in England. And it's actually an old Roman city that's been preserved really well. So they still have the bathhouse where people would go and, bathe, sit.
Wow, it's amazing. And are all your photographs digital?
Yes.
Okay, so digital photograph, and it's framed, and it is for sale for $225.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Here on the mantle we have a few different pieces. This is the Brandenburg Gate in Berlin, Germany. This picture is taken in Hershey Gardens in Hershey, Pennsylvania. This one was taken on my way back from New Orleans. You can see that it's high in the clouds.
That's a great shot of the jet wing.
Thank you. Next one is in Winchester. This was taken outside of a bed and breakfast, Winchester, Virginia. The next one we have in Ensenada, Mexico. This is on a winery/farm.
Wow.
Yep.
And then, now we're to winter.
Yep. Road to Nothing. So
Well, maybe not winter. I thought it was snow, but I think...
I'm not sure what season I took this one.
So all of these are kind of pricing in the $15 to $30 range.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
And they are all over the place, local and very much abroad.
Yeah.
Oh, this is stunning.
So this one is in Bogota, Colombia, right in the sort of town center.
Beggar's Castle, and it is $175.
Yep.
This is called Sold.
Yeah, it is already sold, yeah. And First Perspectives, which was taken in South Korea.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, and then here we have The Calm of the Sea. It's also 30. All of the 8x10s are 30.
Okay, and that's in Ocean City, so local folks may like to add that to some of their beach decor.
Yeah. This here is from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, which is Saudi Arabia's capital city. And it's 15. So all of the 4x6 are 15.
Okay.
All of the 8x10 are 30.
All right, and here
we have the mountain spills, which was taken in Guatemala. And this actually, It looks like a cloud, but it's actually smoke coming from the volcano.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. Oh, very cool.
Yeah, and this one is also one of my favorites. This here was actually taken somewhere at sea. So you can see the coast here. And this is the west coast.
Nice. Looks like it could be like Catalina Island out there or something.
Yeah, I think somewhere like that. This here is
I love this piece.
Yeah, this here is probably my favorite one. It's called Woman in the Norm. This was taken in Hapa, El Salvador. This one is going for $175. It was one of my favorite pictures.
Beautiful.
Yeah, this one was also in Colombia, and it's called The Valley. It was taken on the valley.
All right, and I'm working with some glare here, so
yeah.
hopefully people can see and see what they need to.
Yeah, so the top one is in Reykjavik, Reykjavik, Iceland, and then the bottom one is in Winchester, Virginia. And those are two of my favorites.
Beautiful. And they are 175 and 125.
Yeah.
And then, oops, sorry. And then here we've got some other small ones. Let's see if you could see it. That's in Gettysburg, Ghost House. And this one is already sold. Crusaders Cathedral in Guatemala. And here we have some cows in a pasture. Let's see, we're getting a lot of glare, I think.
Yeah, the sun's right against you. Yep, this one was also taken in Colombia.
Okay, and that is the Mountain Pass, 175. And you see that one? Building of the Nations. Oh wow.
Yep.
Prague.
Yes.
And
At the crossroads.
Birdsboro, Pennsylvania. All right. And so how do you find your inspiration just wherever you're traveling and anything you see that is particularly interesting?
Yeah, absolutely. I just like to, take something back from the country.
Mm-hmm.
I want people to see and experience what I got to see and experience. And the best way to do that is to take a picture and show people, you know.
Well, I appreciate it because there are a lot of places I may never get to.
Absolutely, and I hope this implores people to travel more, you know.
Oh, I love this piece.
Thank you. This one is local. This is actually taken in Hagerstown, downtown Hagerstown. It's
Beautiful.
called Dust to Dust, and that one is 175. In fact, all the ones on this wall are 175.
Okay, and here we have another looking out from a plane. You're seeing the wing and the mountains.
Yeah, and this is again another one of my favorites. Top of my favorites. But this one was actually taken coming from Saudi Arabia.
Oh wow.
So I'm not sure which mountain range this is. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Okay. Oh, and another cathedral.
Yep, and this one is Notre Dame in
Beautiful.
Paris. Yep, Refuge for the Living.
So that was obviously before the fire?
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
It's a little bit different now. Yep, and this one is another one from Colombia. And it's called The Passage.
Beautiful colors.
This one here is another one from Birdsboro, Pennsylvania, and it's called the Sawmill. So
I love how you have, Columbia, Prague, you're kind of all over the place, and then you have Winchester, Virginia, and little town in Pennsylvania.
So that one's Berlin. The Futurist Pass, and this one's Germantown. They have a compass in the ground.
Love that. Oh.
That one was in New York City. Very interesting picture.
Yes.
This one here is in Shenandoah, Cliffs of Vision. It was a really difficult hike to get that picture.
Hey, good for you.
Yeah.
And one more
And
here.
that one is Vienna, Austria.
Oh, I want to go to Vienna.
It's beautiful.
Well, that's great. This is a great show, and this is your first featured show here since you've become a member of the gallery. So I know we've already sold 2 pieces, so it's going to be really successful.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Sure. All right, so now I'm going to switch gears and go to the other side, and this is Rebecca Jackson, and she works in oils. And so the subject of all of these pieces are flowers, and this one is called Hawaiian Love, oil on canvas for $4.85. And here we have Daisies for $1.85. And these are all going to be oils on canvas. Here we have Magnolias for $3.25. Beautiful. And then White Water Lily for $2.85. And here we have Colorful Rose of Sharon, $2.25. Peach Blossoms for $4.75. I'm going to back up a little bit. This is a larger one. And Becky definitely likes to work in pinks. Here we have Deborah Summer Flowers for $2.75. Hello, welcome. And here we have Pink Cone Flowers for $2.75. And Passion Flower, also $2.75. Rose of Sharon, $2.50. Summer Flower Garden for $4.50. I'm going to back up a little bit for that one. Amazing colors, look at that. And then we have some sunflowers and an orange dahlia. This one is $1.50, the single sunflower. And here we have a cluster of sunflowers, and that's $3.85. And an orange dahlia for $2.50. And then she also has some smaller ones. And she has a bunch of note cards for sale as well. And here's some more. Again, the title of Becky's show is Nature's Beauty of Flowers. These are just some small ones that you could hang in a small space or put on a bookshelf. And now I'm going to move to the members section. So the other 14 folks who are members of the gallery have work displayed back here. This one is Poppies, and it's by Catherine Phoebus for $300. Here we have an adorable cat by Ron Baviello, Miss Maggie May, and it's colored pencil, and it is $200. And then here we have Fluorescent Joy by Lynn Holtz, and it is fluorescent paint on canvas for $230. And we have a photograph, Hoarfrost by Sonia Michelini, digital photograph. And we have some pieces here. We have this treble clef vase by Steve Dill with Monocacy Forge, and it's $75. Has the little test tube vase that goes in there. It's really cute. And then we've got some glass dishes by Stephen Gibson. His fused glass or kiln carved glass, and that is $45 for that one. This one is $50, and this one is also $50. And then we've got some bottle openers and a green dish. And here we have a photograph from another one of our newer members, Mark Rothkopf. It's a digital photograph, it's $350, and it's titled Amazing. And again, I'm getting some glare, I often do with the photographs, so that's very cool. And we have some more glass pieces by Stephen Gibson. This one is $50, $75. Love the chartreuse green. That's $60. And then here we have Candle in a Jar, And we've got the ironwork candle holder in the glass jar. It just kind of nestles in there. And that is 80 by Monocacy Forge. Here we have another fused glass piece by Stephen Gibson. That is 75. And one more fused glass, $30. And on the walls, here we've got bluebells. And this is one of my pieces, and it's acrylic on canvas, $4.25. And here we have two by Arden McElroy. The top is titled My Own Brigadoon. It's acrylic on canvas for $180. And the bottom one is Twilight for $175. Also acrylic on canvas. Here's a lovely watercolor by Lee Sadravek, and it is titled Wind Shift, and it is $105. And here are two pieces by Alice Mullen, and they're both oil on canvas. The top one is titled Trailer, and it is $200. And the bottom one is titled Exxon, and it is $175. And it must have been a long time ago. Gas was $1.53. Okay. Here we have Abundance, which is a digital photograph by Mary Paul Barnaby, and it is $125. Gorgeous colors. And then I'm going to back up for this one. It's a big one by Doug Molden, and it is called Lost Valley. It is string, wood, modeling paste, acrylic on panel, and it is $1,500. And here we have Yellow Bird, which is acrylic by Ron Baviello, and it's $210. And Something in the Air, which is colored pencil by Lee Sadravek, and it is $175. All right, and we'll head to the back room. And here we have The Roses by Lee Sadravek. It's a colored pencil piece, and it's $1,200. No, I'm filming this, but there's people. I can't stop my video. Springtime in Paris by Lynn Holtz. Collage and paper, it's $200. Magnolia by Mary Paul Barnaby. It's a digital photograph for $125. Little Brittany by Ron Baviello. It's acrylic for $210. And here we have a collage in paper, and this is Lynn Holtz, and it's $200, and it's entitled Hawaiian Holiday. I don't know if you can, I'll get a little bit closer, and I think you can see the people there. Okay, and here we have Worthington Farm Cows, and it is by Sonia Michelini, acrylic on canvas for $250. And here's another one of my pieces. It's called Daisies Are the Friendliest Flowers, which is a quote from You've Got Mail. And it's acrylic on canvas for $550. And then this one is also one of my pieces, and it is entitled Poppy Field, acrylic on board, and it is $675. And then here we have one colored pencil by Lee Sadravek, and it is $95. And here's a photograph by Mark Rothkopf, and it is $300, titled One Character in Search of an Exit. And up here we have one by Ron Baviello, ink and colored pencil, titled Paired, and it is $210. And here we have quite a few beautiful cards. These are all cards by Lise, and they're prints off of her colored pencil or watercolor pieces. And of course we have other prints by some of the other members. And here we have another one by Doug Mullen. It's titled Monument Rocks in Arkansas, and it is wood, modeling paste, acrylic on panel. It's $9.50. And two pieces here, both by Mary Paul Barnaby, digital photographs. The top is Fence Shadows for $100, and the bottom is Shadows on a Wall for $75. So she's really doing some shadow work there. And then we just have two more here on the side. The top one, gone a little wonky. That is Hatteras Beach by Arden McElroy, and it is $200, acrylic on canvas. And for you Frederick folks, you'll recognize Baker Park. That is Sonia Michelini, $275, acrylic on canvas. All right, so we hope you'll stop in. Today we're open until 7, extended hours for Saturday, and then starting tomorrow will be our normal hours, which are Saturdays and Sundays 1 to 5, or by appointment. You can always reach out to one of the gallery members and arrange a time to come in and see stuff. So thanks so much for listening, and take care.
From Baker Park up to the galleries. I just went to the Eastside gallery.
Yeah. Okay.
New ideas.